Bon dia and welcome to this Flamingo flow, or as I like to call it, Flowmingo. And welcome to the beautiful climbing site of my village as well. So why Flamingo? Because I was inspired in Portugal and I was surrounded by flamingos. And also because the class is going to be centered around finding balance, like the flamingos do. And to start with, we're going to be exercising a bit our breath, our breathing, with ujjayi breath, which is an amazing breath to control how much air we want to get into the body and get out of the body. It allows us to extend our breath and save a bit more energy. And I just read yesterday in my book that one of the best pose to do breathing exercise is actually in Tadasana, which is the toes are glued. So we're gonna try it together. So the toes are glued, the hands are next to the legs, and it is actually one of the best poses because our rib cage is open enough to allow our lunge to extend and diaphragm to move as freely as it can. So ujjayi breath is a breath that is taken with the back of the throat. It's as if you wanted to pretend to snore, and so if I exaggerate it, it goes like this. Inhale. But you should do it loud enough only so that you can hear it. So we're going to try it out with 4 rounds of breath. Inhaling 4 times, exhaling 4 times. So let's get started. One, inhaling for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. So it's just an introduction to the breath, and it's good to have it in mind while I'm doing all the exercise and try to keep this rhythm all along the flow. And so we're gonna continue and start the balance exercises on the front of the mat, always into Tadasana. And we're gonna warm up a bit the wrists, so the arms facing in front, the wrists facing at the ground, and we're gonna go downward for 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and upward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the fists facing each other to the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and to the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the wrist facing up and towards us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and towards the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to warm up a bit into the feet and the toes. It's going to be what we're going to use the most in this class. So let's come into Sambatiti, which is hips distant apart, the feet hips distant apart. And in the sky, inhale. Exhale, hands in prayer. And we're going to find this balance backwards, and in front of the mat, on the toes, back to the heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, and increasing our limits. Where are we going? And still having this ujjayi breath in mind and trying to regulate the breath. and you can stop and then like trying to grab the mat with your toes and find the and feel the ground, because this is all you have many points of balance in your toes, and it's good to wake them up and try to feel them. And we are going to start those balance exercises. Inhaling, arms up, and as I exhale, I'm going to lift the left knee as well. But this can be a challenge already, no? We have to have in mind to have the hips square, facing whatever is in front of us. For me, it's a rock. Not like this and not like this, but very square and grounded into the right heel. And slowly we're going to move to warrior 3. What helps here is like staring at something that is in front of us and always looking at it. It's going to help find balance, because if I have my look going anywhere, it's going to be more difficult, right? I'm going to lift also my left leg with my butt, yeah, outer hip. And exhale, without touching the ground, the left foot is going to go in front of us. It can be here, wherever is comfortable. It's just trying to find balance, not to have not to do flexible exercises. So bending the left knee again, and back to Samatiti. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, hands into a prayer. I'm going to do the other side then. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, as I lower my hands, I'm going to lift my right leg, right knee. Again, finding balance, hip square, shifting to warrior 3, slowly staring at something that is in front of us. And slowly shifting to have my right feet forward in front of me, lifting wherever is comfortable. And back to the knee bended, and Samastiti. Inhale and exhale. We're going to get a bit more serious about the balance exercises. That was just an introduction as well. So inhale, arms up. Exhale all the way down to Uttanasana. So if this is the first movement of the day, I encourage you to bend the knees and find some movement. Your hands can be anywhere. And always I'm going to repeat it too in every of my class, but finding this rotation of your pelvic bowl and the engagement of your core, because your core is going to push your chest towards your knees or your shins. I never know the difference between the two words, because it is chin and shins, I think, or the contrary. Never mind. I know some flexibility, some. I'm gonna inhale, flat back, exhale, release, and the back left foot is gonna go up backwards, the knee to the ground, and Kapiyasana. Inhale, arms up. Hands can be anywhere. Could be on the knee to have more balance, in the air, or interlace behind the back. Wherever is more comfortable and it allows you to find more balance. Now we're going to tuck the back toes, and on the inhale we're going to lift to runner's lunge. So lift, and exhale, settle into the pose. Inhale, warrior 2, back foot on an angle. Can I see my right toe? And again, finding a bit of movement in the pose. I'm going to inhale, and on the exhale I'm going to twist, runner's lunge, and twisted runner's lunge. And on the ground, can be on a block, can be flat, or even on the fingertips. And if I want to do a bit more to find balance, and it's going to be a lot of work in the outer hip and the core, I can lift slowly my left arm as well. To come into reverse runner's lunge. Whew, much work on the outer hips and the leg, right? And back, inhale, and exhale to Skandasana in the front of the mat, in the back of the mat, sorry. This is a very difficult pose for me. I mean, it was, still is, because my heel kept lifting. This is where I'm comfortable, but we want to avoid this. And if that happens, just go wherever is comfortable. Me, it's my maximum is here. Go Skandasana, standing straight, and to the front of the mat, warrior 3. Again. Whew. The half moon, right hand on the mat, left hand lifted. If I want to challenge, I'm gonna look toward my left hand and twisted or reverse half moon with the left hand on the ground and right hand lifted. And again, I'm gonna look if I want to find some balance. Oh, and back to warrior 3. Oop. And slowly going to standing with the left leg hovering to find eagle. So I'm gonna twist, I'm gonna embrace my right leg with my left leg up, and my right arm with my left arm. So eagle, and I'm gonna sink down. And back up to inhaling, arms up, Samastiti. Exhale, hands into a prayer. Though that was more challenging, wasn't it? Right? And we're gonna go with the other leg. How does it feel? Oh, I think my muscles are gonna be sore tomorrow. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands into prayer, Uttanasana, to the all the way down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Right leg is going to come to the back of the mat. Knee on the ground. Kapiyasana, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Tuck the back toes. Inhale. Exhale. Lifting to runner's lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior 2. Can I see my front big toe? Yes, I can. Inhale. Exhale. Twisted runner's lunge. Like on the other side. Again, finding mine was a bit extended. Always a reminder to push with the back toes in front to have this line of energy. So hand can be flat, can be on the fingertips, or even hovering or lifting. Much work on the outer hip. And standing to twisted front lunge. And inhaling to the back of the mat, Skandasana. Here. I have this is the easier side for me. Standing straight. Exhale. Warrior 3, slowly. Maybe you struggling to find a balance like me. Shifting to half moon, left hand on the mat, right hand in the sky, looking to the sky, and back to warrior 3, and reverse half moon, or twisted, I should say, I don't know, and looking at the sky. And ooh, trying to find balance, and slowly standing up without touching the right feet on the ground to find ego, ego, I should say. And with the left surrounding the right arm and sinking down. So if this is too much, your feet can be here as well, because this is a lot, right? And back to Samastiti. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Hands into a prayer. Just checking if the camera is alright. Everything is alright. So we can continue inhaling, arms up. Exhaling all the way down to Uttanasana. Inhaling, flat back. Exhaling, releasing. And both of our feet to the back of the mat for first downward facing dog. Oh yeah. If this is the first of the day as well, you can bend your knees. Find some movements, pedaling into your downward facing dog. Taking the time, stretch the arm strings, the back, and always the feeling of pushing your chest, your ribcage towards your knees. Your hands are active here as well. You're pushing the ground away. As if you wanted to snuggle your head between your shoulders. And so we're gonna try and find a little balance as well as exercises on downward facing dog. So starting with the left leg, the left foot, you can put it on an angle, not 45, but so now we're gonna try to find some balance exercises on the downward facing dog. And so now we're going to try to find some balance in our downward facing dog. So you can put your left foot on an angle and hovering or lifting a bit your right leg. And if you feel like it, starting to also lift your left hand to the sky. So this is one way of doing it. Another one that is a bit more challenging is not putting your left on an angle, but like it is, and lifting your right leg and also lifting your left hand. And wherever you are, you can shift to plank and side plank. Up to lift the right knee and the right knee towards the right elbow and back for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to plank and shifting all the way to wide thing or then switch. Inhale and the hips up. And exhale to get to the ground and sitting. So this can be enough in a pose, standing with your foot close to your butt and standing straight. That's already an exercise for me, right? I have much difficulties to stay straight, otherwise it would be like this. So you can stay here, or you can try Again, finding balance, standing straight, and you're gonna, as if you wanted to have a rotation of the pivot ball. This image is gonna help you stand up, hover. So we can try it, right? So standing straight, inhale, and on the exhale, I'm gonna lift, hover, and sit down. And back to right thing, inhale, hips up, exhale, down. Again, we can try this one more time. Standing straight, inhale, exhale, hovering, and sitting down. Back to right thing, inhale, hips up, and exhale. Back to seated. And now we're going to go all the way from here to standing split. So either you can try again hover and go directly to standing splits, or you can go using your hands and standing split. But if you want to try the other method, standing straight, inhale, exhale, pushing, hovering without using the hands, and standing split. Oh. So this is very funny for me because when I imagine myself doing standing splits, I really imagine my leg being like all the way up. But actually, when I saw it on the video last time, it's actually, I feel like it's here, you know. This is a long way to go, standing split. And if you want to try to find balance as well, you can start by grabbing your right ankle with your right hand to help you have leverage and push a bit more your rib cage towards your knee. Or even we can try with both of the hands on the right ankle. And shifting slowly again to warrior 3. Oh, how do you feel now? But it's not over. It's going to be a bit more work on the outer hip. We're going to find two. I'm nice. 2 pistol squats, which are you're going to bring your left knee on the calf of the right knee, and bending, low. How low can you go? And back up. Exhale. Inhale one more time. And exhale. Up. And slowly, back to runner's lunge. Inhale. And exhale. And we're going to twist to find a runner's lunge on the front of the mat. And back to the front of the mat. And to the other side now. Inhale. Exhale. Hands in prayer. We're going to try and reset the breath, finding 1 or 2 cycles of ujjayi breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So inhale, arms up. Exhale all the way down to Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, all the way down. And back to downward facing dog. Pushing with my hands. So either 2 options, with the right foot on an angle, or as a normal downward facing dog. I'm going to go with the right foot on an angle this time. Lifting or hovering the left leg, and slowly lifting the right hand as well. Again, here your left hand is playing the ball, grabbing the ground and pushing to find balance. So wherever you are, shifting to plank and side plank. With the right hand in the sky, left knee hovering to the elbow and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to plank and all the way to wide plank. Opening up the hips, the rib cage. Inhale and exhale. So this is very awkward exercise and very difficult. So this is the more difficult side for me. So I don't know how it's gonna be, but we're gonna try it. Standing straight. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2, 3. Down. Inhale. Wide thing. Exhale. Back to seated. Inhale, standing straight. Exhale, hovering. I did my best. Inhale, wild thing. And exhale. Back to seated. And again, however you want it. Either you go from here to standing splits, standing up, using the hands and standing splits, or trying through this hovering thing. Inhale, standing straight. Exhale, push, 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 push. Oh, I lifted my knee, my heel, sorry, that was not good. And standing split. Whew. Again, finding some activation of my core, outer hip, and right leg that is going to push, push, push the limit. Okay, we can use our right hand, left hand, sorry, to find balance. Grabbing your ankle. And balance, no. Leverage. Or even both of the hands on the ankle. And shifting slowly to warrior 3. I know your other hip is exhausted. Mine is, with only 2 pistol squats. At the beginning it was 5. I can't do it. So 1. Lower, how low can you go? Back up. And 2. Low, 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 low. And back. And run this lunge. Inhale. Exhale. From this lunge to the front of the mat. Exhale. Back to Samastiti. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. And into play. Back again with ujjayi breath, 2 rounds. When you're ready, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands on the ground. Kochanasana. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. And back to downward facing dog. And we can have a small pause. In child's pose. And back to ujjayi breath. Inhale. Exhale. Moving, shifting to the front of the mat into upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. And back to child's pose. Inhale. And exhale. And up. Getting on knees and hands. And we're gonna try some balance exercises on the headstand. So if you're not able to do a headstand, I encourage you to try and do it. So we're gonna go again step by step, and you stop whenever you feel comfortable. And even with the balance exercise on the headstand, you stop whenever you want it. Okay. So as always, the hands together, the pinky toes are coming on top of one another. Hands on the ground, forearms on the ground. Again, finding this as if you wanted to spiral your biceps forwards to engage your pecs, right? Hand your head in your fingers and up. This can be already enough, right? Lifting. You can try and up. Maybe walk a bit more forward, lifting one knee, and then the other. And so maybe you can uplift and up just a little bit, hover the left one, and vice versa, lifting. Or if you want to come with the legs straight, slowly, slowly. Finding your headstand, finding balance. Now you can even close your eyes if you want. This has been a challenge for me, closing my eyes. I thought it was impossible, but it actually is. And the balance exercise I propose is also to work the core. It's a great exercise for the core, lower core. You can bend your left leg like this, and then putting your right foot hovering the mattress and back up. So it goes like this. One, down, 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 control. It hovers and back up. Exhale. Inhale. To the ground. Exhale. Back up. So now I usually do 3 or 4 each, because then it's too complicated. Up. You can switch. The right leg is folding, and the left leg is rolling down. Inhale. Exhale. Back up. Inhale. Rolling down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Exhale. Back up. Both feet up. And the last one is extra hard, but it's both of the legs straight, hovering down, and lowering them to hover and back up. I'm only going to do one because it's very challenging for me. Inhale, both of the legs, down, 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 hovering, and back up. And if you want to say like this, please do, otherwise bring it back to child's pose. To find some rest. We're going to ujjayi breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And finally, to stretch the outer hips we use so much. Downward facing dog. Oh, slowly. And pigeon pose. Right knee, the leg lifted to the front of the mat. And settle into the pose. Your feet can be on an angle, it can be like mine, because I'm not very flexible on the outer hips. So that is how I'm comfortable. You can stand up and find those little movements. Inhale. straight, sorry. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale. And on the exhale, finding some depth. That can be anywhere, like this is enough. Resting on your hands. I have so many hands on my mat now. I hope I didn't smash any. And again, trying to be conscious of the breath and maybe ujjayi breath, using ujjayi breath all the way through the stretching, through the stretch. And back to downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Switching legs. Again, finding those little movements. Standing straight. Inhale. Exhale. Lowering down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Finding depth. Back to downward facing dog. You can stay as long as you want, if you like to, if you want to. Inhale and walking to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release, and inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands into prayer. Sorry, camera problem again. But as I was saying, we're going to finish off with the exercise that we did at the beginning to introduce the class, to see if we feel any difference from well, the beginning and now. And if the bravest of you, you can even maybe close your eyes. I'm not gonna do it because I'm gonna fall. But you can try and see how you feel with your eyes closed as well. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, lifting the left knee. Shifting to warrior 3. The leg in front of us, hovering the ground without touching the ground. Up, 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 up. And back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right knee lifting. Shifting to warrior 3. And hovering without touching the ground, the right knee forward, the right leg. And back to Samatiti. Inhale. Exhale. Opening the mouth. Letting everything go. Oh, well, I don't know how you feel, but I'm really exhausted. And really to finish off this time, I promise, maybe we can go back to Tadasana, toes glued, hands on the legs, and find 4 rounds of ujjayi breath whenever you want. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. You can even put maybe one hand on your belly and the other one on your heart. Inhale. Hold. Maybe close your eyes. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. And one last time. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. Opening your eyes. Thank you for letting me guide you, and I hope you had a great time. you next time.